this guy is now being sued for $10 million. Well, $10 million Korean money, Korean won. And he could possibly be deported. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually inspired by a TikToker by the name of Chris. Some of you guys may know her, love her. She's so hilarious, and she particularly made a video about things you don't want to do in Korea, and I commented something that actually made me think and go like, okay, maybe I can add my little 2 cents into the little pot, because you know your girl almost got sued in the stir. So today I want to share with you guys some things that you probably should not do when you come to Korea, things that I have learned from personal experiences. The first thing you do not want to do is stand on the left side of the escalator. So you don't want to do this. The reason for this is because people are, you know, busy. They gotta go. It's time is money, or sometimes, you know, they just in a rush. So you do not want to stand on the left side when you are taking an escalator, if you are not, you know, actively moving up. So again, don't want to stand on the left side of the elevator. If you are, you know, taking your time, you just want to stand on the right side of the escalator. So as a foreigner, you are not allowed to take part or donate to any type of political organizations. That can be like pride, it can be feminism, anything in Korea. You cannot take part of those protests or donate to those organizations. It is actually against your visa, and if you are found or caught doing any of those things, you can actually get deported. Now, I was recently watching a TikTok where one guy said that law hasn't really been enforced under Moon Jae-in, so there hasn't been any foreigner at the moment that I know of that has been, you know, under fire for it. But, you know, be careful when you come to Korea and you want to take part in things like pride or like the feminist movement. Be very much careful, because again, if you're caught, you're getting deported. They won't let you out. So yeah, be careful. Another very important thing, I'm gonna get like a little serious here. I know when some people come here, you know, they're excited about like the dating scene. I'm not sure why. I just want to let you guys know, under any capacity, sexting is very much illegal in Korea. And this goes out for my boys and my women, my non-binary people. If you are sending pictures of, you know, yourself in the nudity to somebody, they can use those pictures against you and, you know, sue you. So this is not why I was going to get sued, but you can get sued for this. I recently was watching a story with a guy who was FaceTiming with a woman, and she was instructing him to do, you know, some certain behaviors, and she took screenshots. She went to the police, and this guy is now being sued for $10 million. Well, $10 million Korean money, Korean won. And he could possibly be deported. It's a crime here. If you are someone who has received unwanted pictures, you can save those pictures, you know, get your coint, okay? Get your coint. Especially if it has caused you, you know, some type of harm, get your coint, okay? One thing I learned is like certain hand movements are perceived differently in Korea, so you want to be careful. Like, you know, when we're calling a friend, we're like, hey, come here. And this motion is actually used for animals, so that can be very rude. So if you want to call someone over in Korea, then you want to use this motion right here, like come here baby, come here. you want to make sure you recycle, okay? Don't be throwing all your stuff in any and every old bin. Korea is very strict on their recycling, and I respect that. So yeah, let's take, my eating things. These things taste like bugles, you guys. If you know bugles, like these are it. And they're kind of like less salty, so like I have fun here. Anywho, okay, so yeah, if you're having trouble recycling, on the back or sometimes on the product, it will tell you exactly where this is supposed to be when you recycle it. So for this one, it says, let's focus. It says pinidu. So this is kind of like, it's not plastic. You would think it's plastic, but it's not plastic. It's like vinyl or something. So you will cycle this with other pinidu. And that goes for the same for anything else. So again, make sure you are recycling respectfully. Yeah, okay, the recycling here is very strict for a reason. We want to save the planet. Yeah. Another one of my tips, okay, if someone you are talking to, they suggest let's go to some type of bang. They're like, let's go to the Note bang, or let's go to the DVD bang. They tell you to go to some type of bang that's not a PC bang, then you probably don't want to go, okay? If you are saying yes to go to those things, that's like saying yes to something that you don't want to, unless there's something you want to do. Then baby girl, do you, baby boy, do you. But generally, and I think that people like to take advantage of foreigners because they don't really know things like this. But yeah, if they tell you they want to go to some type of bang and it's like the first meeting, no, don't go. Don't do it. Yeah. Another thing that I would like to tell you guys is there are some places you just do not want to throw tissue in. So there are some bathrooms in Korea that are specifically do not put tissue in the garbage can, put it in the toilet, or do not put tissue in the toilet, put it in the garbage can. So you want to make sure you're reading these labels, and I'll try to find some signs and translate for you guys to help you out. But you want to make sure generally you're not throwing trash where it's not supposed to be. Yeah. When you are taking taxis in Korea, there's usually, sometimes you'll see like the cacao taxis, and then which are usually like yellow and white, or just regular taxis which are like silver, but then you'll have taxis that are black taxis. Okay, they're already kind of sus, but you want to try and avoid these type of taxis because usually they're a little more expensive. And the way that black taxis are marketed is that they are more English friendly, but honestly they are almost the same, if not similar, to any other taxis when it comes to English availability. And a pro tip for you guys, make sure you are writing down all your addresses, not just putting them in your phone, so that way it's easier to just show it to the driver, or if your phone dies, you'll have the backup to an address that you're going to. So yeah, you can always just be like, oh driver, here am I going. Or another pro tip, sometimes it's easier just to speak the subway stops when you are in a taxi. So you can always tell a taxi driver a nearby bus stop or a nearby subway stop, and then you can just walk the rest of the way to where you're going. Yeah. The reason why I was almost sued is you want to be careful what you're sharing on social media. So as many of you guys may know, Korea is very much a proud country, and Korea has the right to feel that way because they have climbed out of many holes and they've been through many things such as colonization, and many different turning points in their country. So yeah, rightfully so, they have the right to be proud about their country. No argument there. But when you say something about Korea, it may cause you or when you share something, it may, lead you to get sued. So you want to be very careful, of what you're sharing. And sometimes it may even be something positive that you're saying, and you will find a way to get sued. And another thing on top of that is that laws in Korea about discrimination are very much heavy. So it doesn't matter what you're saying about a place. It could be true, it could be positive, it doesn't matter. If you are sharing something and like that entity does not like what you're sharing, they could sue you for defamation. So yeah, defamation laws are very much a real and true thing. And I almost got sued behind that. Yeah. Be very careful of defending yourself, because defense laws are kind of different here. And the way it works is you can only return the same force that you receive. There is one instance in Korea where a guy, he broke into the apartment of someone else, and this guy wasn't holding back any punches. Okay, he was going in, and he ended up killing that man. And guess what? He ended up going to prison. So you want to be very careful about defense laws here, and many things like pepper spray and mace, those things are illegal here. If you're ever in a situation where you feel uncomfortable, take out your camera, and you're always, more than free to bring out the pterodactyl energy and just scream at them and make a scene, because many people like it to take advantage that, again, foreigners do not know anything about Korea, so they will take advantage of that. So yeah, feel free, let it be known to the world, bring that pterodactyl energy, okay? Yeah. So those are some things that I have learned living in Korea for some years now. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's anything else you guys want to see, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. If not, feel free to check out my other videos. Until next time, see you later.